Personally, I would like the government to be more open to inclusivity and not in like 10 years or 5 years immediately, because they're lacking the advances that LGBT persons can contribute to the society, to corporate Barbados, to small businesses, to whatever functioning part of society that we exist, because we exist and we have the qualifications and the talents that heterosexual persons have, so that we can be proud of Barbados and all it has to offer to all of its citizens.
My expectations are to just hopefully have policymakers and government officials, whoever on this call, to hear how they really feel and where they really stand when it comes to LGBT matters in the Caribbean, respective of whatever island is there. Hold persons accountable, especially heads of governments, policymakers, whoever it is, hold accountable to what they say that they're going to do or what they try to implement. So holding persons accountable, inclusiveness, seeing how we could make changes to legislation, how impactful we could be, how the research can be used, have these be implemented from the meeting and the dialogue.
We can have the government understand the issues that the LGBTI community have in navigating the community and society in Barbados, and what legislation and laws that are currently in place limit that navigation, and see what we can come to an agreement on what needs to change, what doesn't need to change. I don't want just dialogue around the issues, but I want them to really be able to empathize with the issues that we have.
As someone who have been in activism and has spoken to government, and we have had dialogues many times, I think for once we'd like to come to the table where there is an honest commitment to working together to move forward, to remove elements of stigma, discrimination, violence across the board, especially for LGBT persons. I would like to see a very meaningful, deep conversation that allows for at least stepping stones to having meaningful dialogue and projects beyond the dialogue itself.
I think we should be equals. That's the honest truth. My friend Ribbon, she's transgender, so she has the issue with her ID card and her passport. Although she's female, it says male. For me, my issues will be with my partner. I want to be able to go to the bank and get a mortgage. I want to be able to do all that stuff as everyone else. So I hope that coming out to those meetings, that it's not just talk, that there's actual action of making all the citizens in Barbados and the Caribbean equal.